Pearly Q in the building. We're live Saturday night. Pearly Q podcast in full effect. Got my man DJ Marvel
Yeah, I'm up in here.
up in here. Can't see him yet, but I'm gonna bring him on screen in a minute. So let me throw up the graphic. What we're talking about? Trumpageddon. All the
Boy, I tell you.
nonsense. So yeah, man. I want to get your opinion, sir, on what you think about what's going on here. With the insurrection. What are they calling it? The insurrection.
Insurrection, a coup. uh, Here's what I say to it, man. I've watched way too many movies. I've seen, in the movies how they storm the Capitol, and it never turns out good, bro. So for these mofos to just push their way up in there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what you gonna do? What you going? That was the attitude. Like, what you gonna do? You're not gonna. And they didn't do nothing. They didn't do shit. And they rolled up in there. My whole thing is they allowed that to happen. That was a planned move. Well, let them in here. See what happens.
Right.
I mean, come on now. We are the American. We are the United States of America. This is not fucking Guatemala. This is not Vietnam. You cannot walk up into the Capitol like that, bro. You just can't. You can't do it.
For sure.
So I don't want to hear we were unprepared. Yeah, well, y'all driving. The police are driving through lines of Black Lives Matters people. They're just rolling through them like, move out the way, darky. Come on, man. Yeah. I don't want to hear that shit.
So right. Exactly. So, since you brought up Black Lives Matter, remember when these people were, when they burnt down Minnesota and burnt down, in the name of, and again, hey, BLM protesting nobody, it seemed to be okay, I guess, or.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's
and now, the Trump people want to tear some shit up, and that's not okay.
I'm like, well, when we're talking about people, BLM rioting, you know what I'm saying? Local businesses and shit that people don't really give a fuck about like that.
Right.
That really doesn't hold any. We're talking about a mom and pop corner store, bodega. We're not talking about the fucking nation's capital, dude. We're not talking about the Capitol building. Besides the White House, that is probably the most protected building.
Right.
In DC, other than National Treasury building, but I'm just saying you can't do that, bro. It's
well, you can't. Yeah, you can't unless you're allowed to. Right.
Right. Unless you're allowed.
Obviously, you can't do that. They would lead us to believe that again, Davy Crockett and the posse. That who is that guy? Like you can't make this shit up, man. The dude with the you got the coonskin fur and the horn.
Apparently, dude is. He has been seen at a lot of different types of rallies, man. So
Antifa.
This guy's like a paid anarchist.
Apparently,
if you will.
Right. He's been doing his thing, like in other Antifa related stuff, right? So I've heard. It's not just So he's he's somebody.
Yeah,
that goes around.
I've seen the pictures
he's
of
a character.
Shaking hands with with really important people. And then see him dressed up as David Crockett or fucking or Lothar of the Hill people. I don't know.
Damn, my bad. I'm over here trying to. Yeah, I'm choking on my coffee here. I should know better. Man. Get to the comments here. Hey, how's it going? Joya says hello.
Hey, what's happening?
And let's see. And who else? Who else is joining us? Heather says staged, sanctioned events.
Absolutely.
750 billion on defense, and the Capitol is overrun in 2 hours.
Thank you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Thank you. My point exactly. My point is, you can send people to the moon, but you can't keep these monkeys out
You
of the
can't-
damn
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Capitol building. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that shit. Oh, we're so on it, and now motherfuckers are resigning office. Like the captain of the Capitol Police is resigning, and come on, keep your job, bro. Don't let them motherfuckers push you out like that, dude.
Nah, and
fuck out of here. I'll be telling. I'm sorry. I'll be telling. I'll be like, here's the email right here. They told me not to. They told me to stand down. Shit. Fuck that. Everybody going with me.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of this, and so that's what I'm saying, man. A lot of this, all right, is in my, like you said, and it's come on, man. They didn't, these people. Again, this is all this is all staged as far as I'm concerned. At the very, I mean, when I say staged, I'm not saying everybody there, was in on it.
Right.
Obviously, people went down there to protest, but as far as the insurrection and again, they were allowed, obviously to get in there. So. And so everything that goes along with it, all right, how we get down. We question, again, you can't believe anything these people tell you.
No.
You gotta look at
a fool.
Yeah, you gotta look at what's going on and make your own determinations. But
right.
With the resignations, right? You've got And my point is, all right, here's my question. Why do we care? Like, why does anybody care? Isn't it like one more week until the inauguration or whatever?
13 days. You know what I'm saying?
2 more. All right, so 2 weeks.
And now they, now they're calling for another impeachment.
I was going to.
13 days, bro. 13 days. Come on, man. Y'all should have did this shit fucking 4 years ago.
Look, they started. Didn't they start with the impeachment stuff as when he got into office? Like they've literally been impeaching him the whole time. No, didn't they? Like for real? When did? And I didn't get a chance.
Like when he first got in office, the big thing was his taxes,
the collusion, right? But they started all that with the Russian collusion, right?
Right.
And then they were talking about impeachment. They've been saying that shit the whole time. Am I wrong?
Yeah, this dude is Teflon. Apparently, he is the John Gotti of presidents. You can't touch me. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, dude. It's this whole bum rushing at the Capitol building, dude. It's like I said before. Like I said the last time I was on here, dude, at least try to lie to me. You know what I'm saying? At least make it look believable. Right. Y'all out here doing shit that I know can't happen. Like I know for a fact it's not supposed to happen. Come on now. I mean, it was harder for them dudes to get in Scarface's house than it was to get in the fucking Capitol building. Come on, man.
Exactly.
God, dog, man.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. They couldn't run up in Tony Montana's house like that without getting. What did they say? One person got shot. Like
one person got shot. Another dude tased his nuts to death. He died because he tased his nuts on accident.
What?
Yeah, dude. So this one guy, I can't remember his name, but it was on my feed. My man had a taser in his pants, and apparently when he was trying to take a picture down or something at it, whatever, he forgot that he had it that close to his nuts. The shit went off, tased his nuts, and the way he fell down, put the pressure on the trigger, so the motherfucker just sat there and knocked his nuts to death. Nigga,
they really
died.
Are you
this
serious?
Shit is hilarious. I can't, dude. I know I'm wrong probably for laughing at but nigga, that's funny.
That's funny. You know what? And that's not true. I don't believe that.
You trying to tell me God don't have a sense of humor? That's what you get.
Yeah. If it is true, then that was your last. That was your purpose, to be a joke on your way out. I'm sorry. God, that's what God. That was your yes. That's what was
Yep.
meant for you. Are you serious? I didn't even, man.
No,
I didn't
I'm
even
dead. I'm dead serious, man. I saw
really.
it on my
Dude
feed.
fell on the taser
Fell
and
on the
tased his
taser.
nut and
It just
tased
kept
and, yeah,
going and tased his nuts. Nigga
tased
just
his
kept
nuts
on
and
tasing.
tased himself to death.
Kept on tasing. And nobody stopped to help.
You know what I know? You know what I? Yeah, you know what? Another silly ass one I heard that Marissa was telling me that somebody that a lady got trampled to death, and the sign she was holding was the "Don't tread on me" protest.
No.
Look, that's what I'm saying. Now you telling me about the dude tasing his nuts. I'm like, are they serious? Are they serious with this shit right now?
Oh.
Yo,
Don't
you
tread
can't.
on me.
We ain't
Okay.
even making this shit up. Like this. It's ridiculous.
Oh.
Yeah, we could all be comedians now. You don't need even. Yeah, all you gotta do is look at the
Right.
news
Just watch the news and get your material.
and repeat what they say. Like it's just comedy now, right?
Dude, oh my God. Can't be serious.
Yeah. Oh man, good lord. You see,
I'm just saying, man. Shit.
but what they're doing. If I could be, okay, if we could be a little serious. Again, they are using this and what we see, like I said, watch what these people do. Now, okay, they banned him.
Yeah.
Twitter banned him, right? And then Facebook steps in and bans him,
Okay.
right? So what's your take on that?
Why now?
Exactly. Yeah.
What?
Good
Why?
question.
Everybody knows that this fool has been sending out crazy fucking tweets
Right.
all hours of the morning. You're supposed to be asleep. You like 87 years old. What are you doing up at like fucking 6? Come on, man. You're supposed to be in bed by 8, and you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. He up here tweeting crazy nonsense, and now all of a sudden, because you know what I'm saying, you incite this insurrection, we're gonna lock your Twitter account, your Facebook account.
Right. Right.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Nah, don't
Again,
do it now. Don't do it now.
Don't do it now.
You trying to save face? Well, we locked him out of it. Man, you should have been did that.
Right. So again, what you really doing it for? That's the question. Now because I did see something that was interesting. Again, don't look over. We know what the distraction is.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's take a look at what Michelle Obama is talking about here. Hang on, let me pull up. And I don't know if you can see. Oh, 1 second. If you can see, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. So I'll just, I think I'm gonna have to read it to you, as I'm reading it to everybody else. So, let me pull up this Michelle Obama article. So it says here, it's from notthebee.com. Michelle Obama is calling on Silicon Valley to basically institute a full technocracy, which is, we talked about that, the technocratic, element that we have now. So you got, Republicans, Democrats, and now there's a technocratic, basically the Elon Musks and your boy Mark Zuckerberg's.
Yep.
See how they're, now that element, the technocratic element is pushing in. You see what they're doing with the censorship, right?
Yep.
And so that's what this article is about. She wants Trump, this Michelle Obama, she's calling on, again, the technocrats, to permanently ban, my bad, hang on. She wants Trump permabanned and policies that would control what politicians can and cannot say online. So, and here's a quote from Michelle Obama of part of what she was saying. Forcefully rebuke him and the actions of that mob. Good Sorry, people. Got to turn my phone off. Usually my phone don't ring. Now is the time for Silicon Valley to go even further than they have already by permanently banning this man from their technology being used by the nation's leaders to fuel insurrection. So again, as we can see right there, so they're using this as an excuse to, at least from what, my bad, hold on, man. Turn this damn phone off. Gotta be kidding me right now, people. Gotta be kidding me right now. Hold up. All right. So Michelle Obama is coming out and saying, yes, ban him permanently. And we need to start implementing more restrictions on, what people can say, and do on these platforms. What's your take on that?
As much as I would love to agree with that, I can see the reason why she would say something like that, but I can't go for it. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't support that.
Right.
Simply because freedom of speech.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if that happens, then what? What's next?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They're already talking about holding like Fox News and some of these other far left, right, whatever you want to call them, conspiracy theory news stations accountable for the actions of for their part that they played in this insurrection or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
They're literally talking about pulling them. You know what I mean? And as much as I would love to see that happen, once again, I have to say no. I don't agree with that. If you're going to do it for the right reasons. Don't do it because of this. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you're going to do it for all the right reasons, not because you feel as though they forced your hand. That's wrong to me.
Sure. Again, right. So, but see, they've been, and this is what they've been doing. All right.
This is the agenda.
Like, they've been banning people, these, social media, right? Twitter, again, and they're very blatant with it on whose side they're on, right?
Yeah.
You can't, you speak against, now they're just all against Trump. So now,
right.
Yes, we're going to kick him off, and then now, yes, and here comes Michelle Obama, yes, and we need to make sure that, we don't let people say certain things. Again, like you said, once you do that, again, there's no more, again, if you would, I would have more respect for these people if they would just come out and say what it is they're really doing, which is you want to run shit like that, like you want to, be a dictator. You want state run. That's what basically it is. All right, here's my opinion.
Yeah.
Like you said,
you see what it is. You see what they.
We all see what it is. It's all state-run media, mainstream.
Yeah.
Like there's really no difference between communist China and here, other than they got us. They do certain shit, to lead you to believe that it's fair and
right.
No. But it's not. It's really not. Again, like you said, you look at you CNN, you look at all these platforms. And it's very clear, okay, that it's controlled and there's a certain narrative being pushed.
Yeah.
And these little shenanigans, these little hijinks that they pull. Oh my God, the insurrection. So now here they come, and here comes Michelle Obama. Okay, yeah, oh yeah, it's so bad. Yes, Mark Zuckerberg. Again, who the fuck cares about what Mark Zuckerberg thinks? Nope, I don't.
Right.
But again, just like they throw Bill Gates in front of us, now this nigga can save the world. What? Get out of my face, you know.
Yeah.
But that's what they're doing. You know, yes, and it's all because they trying to, they looking out for us. They gonna save
No.
us, you know.
You
We
ain't
gonna
looking out
keep
for me.
Don't need your help.
Right. You want to look out for me, motherfucker. Put some cash in my account.
Yeah, when it comes to what they do with that, the
Yeah.
$2,000. First they were like, all right, we'll talk about it after you pass the 600, and then they said, get the fuck out of here.
Right. Yeah, that's off the table. Sorry. Nah, we're not doing that.
And then they were like, nope. So that's what I'm saying, and that's what I mean. Again, if you just look at what these people do, it's very obvious. It's screw y'all. All right, we're gonna tell you what to do. Do what we tell you.
Yeah.
You get out of
Get
line.
Get in line,
kick your
sheeple.
ass off. Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna censor you. We're gonna, and that's it, man. That's what they're doing. And again, they're just using these little bullshit tactics now to make excuses. See, and it's like, but it's so, again, anybody with any common sense could see
Hell yeah.
what the hell they're doing.
Right. It's ridiculous. But like I said before, at least try to lie to me. At least try to make me believe something else, man.
That's what they used to do. They used to do a better job of, they used to try, and I say this all the time. I say they would try, like, to make it more believable, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like back when we were growing up, and
wholeheartedly they would try real hard.
And it was like
but
more
now,
believable.
But now with the internet and all the facts, the fact checking, come on, you can't tell a lie to a broad, let alone a whole country. Try to get, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I be producing movies. No, you don't, nigga. No, you don't. No. Yeah, so they rushed up in the Capitol and we couldn't contain them. No, come on, no,
come on, son. Yeah.
Yeah, you could. You just chose not to.
Like, don't you, like, for real? I mean, that's just all. And again, it was fun. It's funny. Like, did you see? I didn't have time. Like, I'm gonna have to in post, man. As I chop this up, I'm gonna play some of the clips. But yeah, you got the security guards were running. Oh. It's like the Keystone Cops type. It's like comedy. It's like ridiculous.
I tell you like this. If it's me like that, facing a whole horde of motherfuckers, I might not get all of you, but I'm gonna make an example out of at least two of y'all. I guarantee you. Somebody's not gonna have the same story when they go home. Yeah, we fucked him up. I got fucked up. That's gonna be your story. Look at my eye. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit different.
Shoot.
So I'm telling you, he could have. That dude, the guard that was running up the steps, man, he could have easily pulled out the whammy and bust a couple of them in the kneecap or something. Yeah, slow down.
Yeah, what you running for?
Get back. What you getting back for? What you running for? You the police. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's like, what's going on?
Stand your ground. That's what they told.
Yeah, what happened to stand your ground? Like, for real?
I feel threatened.
Davy Crockett come running at you, and you don't know how to use your weapon now. What's going on, son?
Shit. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, Heather says sensationalism at its finest. Yes.
Yes, it is. It is, and like. When they were doing the election, we were tallying the votes. I'm sitting here watching this shit, and I'm like, all right, I know for a fact that this shit is going to go all the way through the weekend because they don't want motherfuckers to fuck shit up over the weekend. They're going to keep the count going. And sure enough, the count keeps going. And I'm like, okay, he going to lose, and then he going to scream foul, and here we are. I mean, like, come on, man. I seen this shit coming.
Yeah, everybody. Look,
a mile away, man. Everybody did.
I just didn't think they kept it going until it was time. Like, what's up with that? Like, literally. And again, the shit that doesn't make sense is that and yeah, they're throwing the impeachment thing back out. Like, he's out in 2 weeks. Like, what are y'all talking about?
Right. The same thing that they try to do with every other person that's in the national spotlight.
Right.
They try to discredit him and make him look crazy. Everybody knew the motherfucker was crazy.
Again, you're wasting your time. Right. What do we don't need you to tell us that.
We know the nigga crazy. You knew the nigga was crazy, but apparently you didn't want to. You wouldn't do nothing about
it. That's why you let him. Again, that's why you let him get up in there.
Right. And this the motherfucker with his finger on the trigger. Like, yeah, come on. Yeah, that's the motherfucker y'all put.
Know what it is. Like, crazy. And then y'all, look at and then. But yeah, that's the part that kind of boggles my mind is like, why are they just dragging it all the way out until the last minute? What the fuck?
Nah, if you really want to shut him the fuck up and make sure he don't do nothing stupid for his last 13 days in office or whatever, take away all of his electronics. Treat him like a kid. Put him on punishment. Take all of his electronics, put him in the room. You can't come out unless you got to go to the bathroom or it's dinner time or, you know what I'm saying, unless you got to eat. Other than that, stay your ass in the room. Just look out the window, nigga.
And that's what I mean. Again, and that's how simple it is, right? Again, when again, we didn't hear from him. When all this, the fraud stuff, we barely heard from him, right? When all the investigation, didn't hear a peep from him.
Right. He wanted to be out on the golf course walking around.
Right. And so, again, we hear from him when it's necessary, right? Again, so that's when we hear from him after the BS insurrection. And then, he incited it, so now, and here they come, we're going to ban him. And then, yes, we're going to ban everybody that says shit that might incite people. What does that mean?
Here's the thing, like, so you don't realize, and people don't realize what they're asking for when they're asking for it. You know what I'm saying? You don't really want what you're asking for. You want us to censor this. You want us to censor this man and ban certain things that can be said and can't be said on certain news entities or on the internet. That's what you want us to do?
Right.
Okay.
And that's the oldest. That's all part of the, the strategy. It's the oldest trick in the book. We're gonna create a problem, and then here we come. Oh yeah. Right. Oh, you don't. Okay. Yeah, we'll fix it. Guess what?
We'll fix it. Next thing you know,
look what he did. All right, this is how we're gonna fix it, man. We're gonna.
Right.
But see, they're already doing that. All right.
Right.
On these, on these major. Look, we behind enemy lines. We on, we out here on FedBook, and we live, on YouTube and all these other platforms. Look here, They've been doing it for years, and again, they've been ramping shit up, heavily lately with getting rid of people, again, like you and I, who don't agree with all the bullshit that's going on. And again, that's it. Hey, I see what you're doing. I know it's bullshit, and they're, again, they're purging, and censoring people left and right who have a certain, and ain't even a certain. It's just an opinion, a different opinion.
Right.
On what they want. And again, and like you said, one aspect, look, it's a private business. I get it. It's your platform, Zuckerberg. It's your platform, whoever owns YouTube and the other guy who is it, Dorsey, Twitter. Look, I get it. You do what you want. But
I say this, man. It's like I said, dude, it's scary to a point where we know what's coming. We've seen damn near every movie you can think of. I've read every book you can think of to where the government takes over, and it's only because the people asked for that.
Look, when are people gonna come on? Look, I don't claim to be. I'm not woke. Okay, I'm not.
Right.
I just. All right, and like you said, especially now. All right, with Google. All right, you can literally ask any question,
right,
and get an answer for it, and get a truthful answer and an honest answer. And like you said, it's getting to the point where, there's going to be the time is coming where you're going to get what they give you.
Right.
You ain't even going to be able to do your own research and get the real
You have
truth.
the luxury. Right now, we have the luxury of choice.
Right, and right now, you better get your Googles up.
Man.
But hang on, let me get Joya says, picking them off like an arcade game. Yeah, that's who they're again. With these, with these bannings and these censors, we're kicking this person off and we're kicking that person off, right?
Yeah.
Free Thinking on D Live says, haha, I might want that image as my desktop background. You like, hey, thanks. Yes. Well, you know what? We can do that. Maybe we'll do that. We'll make that available. Actually, you could, it's on social media at Pearly Q. Yeah. Follow. Everything is there. He's talking about the thumbnail for the Trumpageddon, that popped in my head. Yeah, man. Hang on, I'm trying to get caught up. I don't want to think we are ignoring the audience here. I'm trying to get caught up with the comments here. Heather says Einstein was sent to an institution. They just discovered. Was sent to an institution. They just discovered his discoveries. I'm not sure what she means.
I don't know. I mean,
But yeah, okay. And Heather says, I'm telling you, Mad Max depicts 2021. They wanted civilian armies for a ground war. Yeah, 2020. Look, I don't know if Mad Max depicts 2021, but if they keep it up, if these people, keep up, basically, if they keep it up with the economy and yes, motherfuckers gonna be out here. Yeah, like it's Mad Max out here, trying to take what you can to survive. Right, survival of the fittest.
With these vaccines they giving, you better hope it's Mad Max. That's the good thing.
Yeah, you better hope you're healthy enough, right?
Right. Next thing you know, there's gonna be I Am Legend out here.
Yeah, you ain't gonna
World War Z. It ain't
gonna be all weak. You gonna be all weak, and you ain't gonna be able to take nothing if you all jacked up. Nah, man.
Hell yeah. They too weak to fight.
What was that, man? What was that old Charlton? What was that Charlton Heston movie?
Which one? Planet of the Apes.
No, before that, but it was an apocalypse. And basically, where they had to go underground. So it was the nuclear, scenario, and where the people went underground for years and years and years, and then there was some other people that were living above ground that got like mutated a little bit from the radiation from the nuclear war. Anyway, and when the people underground came up to fight, the other people, they came up, and half of them, like, they were falling and dying, walking in the caravan because they were so damn weak. Anyway.
Right. You're not built for this, is what they're trying to tell you.
That's what it's gonna be.
Stay your ass underground.
That's what they do. And stay inside. Don't talk to nobody. You keep it up. You're gonna come outside. You're just gonna fall over because you ain't gonna.
All I know is I'm sitting here watching how they covering the entire COVID situation and the immunization situation and the new strand of whatever COVID
the new
is.
UK strain, yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like what they're saying is, okay, they're not scared enough. Right. We haven't scared them enough to the point where they will incarcerate themselves. Like nobody, you know what I'm saying? We haven't done enough to scare them. So here you go. Here's a new batch of COVID. Here these whack ass fix for that, and on top of all of this, insurrection.
Yeah, and again, like y'all doing too much. This is my opinion. Y'all doing too much. It's not even necessary, man. It's not even necessary. Just because look, again with the pandemic, they're using this as an excuse. Again, to basically transfer a shit ton of wealth, right? Mm-hmm. Number one. Number two, they're putting people, they're putting people out of work, all right, out of business, all right, putting people out of their homes, right?
Yep.
To the point where, like you said, that's why a lot of people already right now are like, come save us, and what do they give you? $600.
The real estate industry is concerned. You don't have to. These people went without getting paid their rent for 6 months, and now the situation is no better. It's getting worse. Right. You think, no, you got to go.
See, and here's the thing, and so that's what I mean. And you got people talking about cancel rent and all this shit. Look here, what's happening? That's what I'm saying. Okay, you own real estate, and and you're not paying, and you don't own, let's say, you don't own your shit outright, and you don't have paying tenants, Guess who gets that? Guess who gets your property? Here come, yeah,
Yep.
here they come. They're gonna take your
Yep.
shit again. So
You haven't paid your taxes on it.
yeah,
So
can't pay the taxes. Here we, here they come. Like I said, man, they're, this is what's happening.
yeah.
Okay, it ain't even about whether they're doing it on
No, this
purpose
is
or whatever.
happening right
This
now, right
is
now.
what's happening. Okay, people are losing again their assets, losing their ability just to live. Again, a lot of people check to check.
Yeah.
Those people obviously hurting the most. I'm one of them.
Shit,
Fortunately,
me too.
I'm not. I ain't got my shit all the way together, but we working on it. But I always, I'm behind enemy lines. I got to go to the plantation to get a check, just like most people. And and so that's what it is. People, they're making. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I tell Marissa all the time. Like you said, people love this. It's COVID. You know what it is? It's the same. They just call it COVID now. Did
Right.
you know? You notice how there's no flu this year? It's not flu season.
Right.
It's the dark winter. It's COVID season, right? What happened to
Right.
the flu? Did the flu go away?
Nope.
No, it's still there.
Didn't go away.
But we're not calling. Again, don't we're not. But
Rebranding.
Yeah.
Rebranding.
Nobody. And I asked her. I said, hey, because she, look, and I don't know if you know somebody that's if you're getting tested, you're gonna come up. She's had to get tested. Well, no, she didn't have to. She volunteered to again. So that's what I mean. A lot of people are, and she knows better. Again, now she's around me. What do I talk about all the time, right?
Right.
What do we talk about? What's
Right.
going on? What these people are doing? And yet still, she's like, well, I got to get tested. I'm like, why? Why you got to get tested? Like,
Were you exposed to?
they're going to say,
Oh.
again, everybody, they've already made it so that everybody, if they, they're going to
Because
come for
like
you.
it-
They're going to come
right,
for you
because-
regardless, right?
Because the vaccination numbers aren't what they want it to be. You know what I'm saying? It's not what they wanted to be.
Like,
You're talking about
enough people ain't volunteering.
33% of the vaccinations that out of 100% of the vaccinations that are readily available, 33% of them have been taken. That means the rest of everybody's like, fuck you. I don't
Right.
want to wake up, my face is sliding off.
Right. Don't want, ain't trying to get the, palsy, son.
Yeah, I want the palsy, bruh.
And so, and if you watch mainstream media, they're pushing the narrative it's a distribution issue, where
No.
you and I would say no, people just ain't
Ain't falling
in a
for
rush
it.
to go get that shit.
Right.
That's
Right.
it's that too.
I'll
You
wait.
know?
You work out them kinks. I'll wait, bruh. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And so
Like I
if
said,
you watch, right?
Like I said, if the people that are dying now from COVID are just straight COVID victims, all right? They died from complications of COVID.
Right.
When somebody dies that's taking that vaccination and they don't come back, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? But let one of them motherfucking vaccinated patients come back dead and wake up dead. No. No.
Look.
I am legend.
Right. Right. Exactly. So, and that's what I mean. Mainstream, they're talking about, they done shifted to, warp speed, we need billion, however the dosage. So it's there, it's ready. But we're not getting them into people's arms. That's what they keep saying now.
Yeah.
We got to get it into people's arms.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. Well,
No,
that's
you
what you
don't.
want. But again, people, that's what I mean, And like a lot of
Fuck
this,
around.
again,
Shit, they're gonna start putting that shit in your food and
yeah. So
FDA.
we'll see. Right. And again, I don't know if
Hey.
you heard about New York. Again, they got this law that they're passing that basically, and it's like, why are y'all wasting your time? It's to the point, again, you don't need to pass no stupid law. You're going to do it anyway.
and
But,
they do this-
basically they can, forcibly come take you
yeah.
and, make you get it.
Right. The whole thing is, okay, well, if you don't, we're giving you the option to. Now,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of jobs are, well, if you don't get vaccinated, you can't come back to work.
Right.
You can't work here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's another way of forcibly,
That's
forcing people to take
mostly
this
how they're going to
vaccination.
get most. That's how most people
Absolutely.
are going to do it because yes, they're going to be
And then
forced to in order to go
and then
to
travel
work.
restrictions. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't
Right.
leave. You can't fly. You can't leave the country.
Right.
You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't come into this state unless you have your vaccination paperwork.
Right.
And
Papers.
that's what I'm afraid is going to happen.
No, it's already
Which is
it's
probably
already
going to happen.
Again,
You know
that's what
I
they
mean?
already put that shit into place. So that as far as mandating it, they really, again, if you can't go to work without getting
Right.
it, and you can't figure out, a different way to earn, a living, that's what most people are going to do. They're going to take
Yeah.
it because they have to go to work.
Yeah.
Okay,
You gotta get this. You want to stay on the plantation?
right.
All right. Well, go and get that vaccination in.
So we'll see. It's just a matter. So now it's just a matter of time. How fast? Again, because with all this shit, it seems like they really, again, doing the most, trying to get all. They're really, 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 really trying to speed it up,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, did you know that like ABC News and in post I'm gonna have to maybe you know what maybe I'll pull it up now. But yeah, they actually on the news talking about flu cases are down 98%.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, and that's
But
very
everybody
simple
got
because
COVID.
yeah, nothing's the flu anymore. You're not reporting flu. You're
Right.
reporting COVID, so that's why everything. But they're
Flu
actually
is not
saying
important.
this
Stick
on
to
the
the script.
news. Say
Stick
what?
to the script. We're not
Yeah.
talking about flu no more. Stick to the script.
Stick to it, right? But I didn't think they would actually say that on the news. Like, and again, it's funny. I say stuff like that before, like something like that. I said, yeah, it's you notice how nothing. Last year this would have been flu season, but now it's everything is COVID. You get the flu,
Right.
that's it. And
Right.
it whatever. I don't care. You can call it whatever you want.
Right.
I had it. Yes, I had the flu. Whatever, COVID, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But it's all good. You know why? Because I didn't go to the hospital and get a tube down my throat.
Right. Right.
So if you stay away from the hospital, I think and again, their own. I don't know if you're familiar with the CDC actual 99.97% survival rate according to their statistics. So again,
Right.
there's nothing to be afraid of. Okay, and then when they come out, like you said, oh my God, the UK strain, it's more contagious,
Yeah.
but there's no reason to believe it's more deadly. That's what they said.
Right.
All right, well then why?
Here's the thing, bro. Like I said before, your numbers are skewed, bro. The numbers are skewed.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Exactly. If you, right.
44,000 people that where? 44 went today? No.
Well,
I don't
like
believe.
you said, the way they
All right.
report it, right? It's obviously again. And have you looked at the CDC? That's what I mean. I went over it. If you just look at how they break it all down, there's nothing. Everything is like people that had COVID and this.
Right.
People that had COVID and this. Again, since when did we have to add another illness when you're counting,
Right.
if the shit's that bad, why you got to add shit to it? Like, I don't.
Right.
And that's what I mean. I went, and
Don't
that's
tell you
what I tell people.
got shot to death. He died and he had heart disease.
Right. Who does that? We never did
And
that
he was
before.
a diabetic.
Well, yeah.
He died from a bullet in his ass, but he was also a diabetic.
Yeah, so it's diabetes. We're going to say it's diabetes. Like, that's what they're doing now. So, again, it's whatever, man. And that's what I tell people. Go, while you can, go look it up yourself.
Yeah.
Okay? And again,
And a lot of people won't do that, though. And, okay,
Right.
Case in point, Trump supporters. They just go by what the motherfucker said. It was the election was fixed. Okay, well, apparently the court don't believe him either. All the courts, None of the courts believe him. So,
Right.
but you're gonna charge the Capitol because that's what you feel. This was hot in the streets.
Yeah, that's what's hot in the street. Now, in their defense, okay, in the Trump supporters' defense, obviously, this was a unique election year, right? With all of the because of what's going on, the pandemic. Okay, all the mail-in voting. What was the stupid Centurion? What the fuck's it called? The voting software.
Sentinel or something
Sentinel,
like that.
yeah. Anyway, again, they have. I'll give them that. To where you're just not even gonna look at. You're just gonna say, nah, there's nothing to look at. We've never had that many mail-in ballots. You never had to deal with that many.
Right.
So I understand if you're gonna play that game. You know me. We know what it is.
Yeah.
It's the WWE.
Right.
So, but in their defense, to say that there's nothing to really investigate is that's kind of.
Now I know. Now I want you to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just even if it's just to shut people the fuck up.
Right. At least act like you said. Act like
Right.
you're trying a little bit.
Like you trying to fucking fool
like
me,
you're
man.
trying to play the game a little bit.
Right. It's like cheating on your girl coming home wearing a rubber.
Right.
Nah, I wasn't cheating.
Foggy
But you got
acts.
the rubber on, but there's nothing to investigate here.
No, nothing to look at here.
No, it's normal. This is normal procedure.
Foggy Axe 419 says, "I just can't believe they're getting away with voter fraud." Yeah, so that was my point. That's why right. There should have been at least, and that's what I mean. It was such a mess, man. I don't know, like.
Yeah. Okay, so if you look at the last 3 elections, right?
Mm-hmm.
The last 3, Trump got in on some bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Sure.
Got in on some bullshit. And what's her name? Hillary Clinton lost on some bullshit. It was always something in the mix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so for him to get put out of office on some bullshit, I guess that's fair.
Yeah,
It's par
right.
for the
If that's
course,
what
at least.
if it's about the bullshit, then yes, you're staying consistent. I will give them
Right.
that.
I'll give you that. You're consistent with your fucking.
You're consistent with the effery, son. Yes, that's about it. That's because everything else is it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. You can't make sense of it. So that's why I don't. If you try to make sense of it, I guess that's why a lot of people are so discombobulated, because you can't make sense of this. You can't make sense of it.
So
I wonder why people
nonsense.
going out their damn mind, right?
Right. So much nonsense, it doesn't make sense. Like, come on, what am I supposed to believe? I don't know. I don't know. Who do we hate?
Oh no, fuck you, nigga, we coming. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know who to hate anymore.
I don't know, but we
got me
coming. Like, we
confused.
gonna tear some shit up. That's it. Like,
Hey,
that's
that's-
all that coming.
So all I can tell our people is, hey man, fuck. Don't just hate everybody equally. Like, shit. You're gonna hate everybody equally.
You're gonna have the hate in your heart, right? Shared equally with your brother, with your.
Be an equal opportunist hater. Just hate
equal,
everybody.
Yes. Hate everybody equally, please. If you're gonna hate, yes, be fair about it, please.
Right, be fair about your hate. Don't be selfish and just
don't just give all the hate to
laser
one.
beaming at one
No,
set of people.
You gotta
No.
spread that out, son.
Yeah, shit. Spread out the hate.
Man.
Oh no, man! I'm just saying. It's. I never thought, being a kid, that this would be. I thought we had flying cars by now.
Yo, right. What happened to the Jetsons? Like,
I
they
thought
put the
we
brakes
were
on
gonna
all
have
that. We
flying
should be
cars and
flying around.
Fuck. I thought we was gonna have fucking food simulator processors,
Synthesizers, right?
Yeah,
Right. Like on Star Trek. Yeah, press the
double
button.
cheeseburger, please. Click up.
Well,
Oh,
they
there
stopped
it
at
is.
the microwave. That's what the microwave's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to press the button in 3D, make some food now.
Yeah.
Can't do it because they put the brakes on it, just like they
But
put
this
the
is where
brakes
we
on
at.
all the other technology that would have benefited regular people, right?
But instead, this is where we are. Fuck your flying cars. We need to process this hate.
That's where
This
we
hate
at.
is
Right.
right.
Instead of everybody being comfortable and stress free, we got Davy Crockett
Yeah.
taking over the Capitol, son. That's what we get.
The internet made the normal motherfucker way too smart. Like, motherfucker, they fail to consider the amount of free time motherfuckers have on their hands to just go on the internet and just browse crazy shit or look up information
Yes.
that could possibly condemn certain people. Like, it's there. It's free information. You can find it. Okay. Too much. These motherfuckers are getting too smart. Dumb them down.
Yeah, so now it's not about right. It's like, good Lord. So now I guess that's why. That's why there's so much, because they're just trying to confuse people. So they're just flooding the market
with stupidity
with the
ignorance.
misinformation. Let me see.
They'll
Real.
believe it. You sure you don't believe that? They'll believe it. Put it up there. I guarantee you. Next thing you know, 30,000 motherfuckers is on the fucking White House lawn just raiding the Capitol building. Come on, man.
Put it up in there. Let me get to the comments. Let me see. Real says, I've been hearing some things that all this that is going on is just smoke and mirrors to cover the crash of the dollar.
Dollar don't mean shit no more.
No, especially now. Look, it ain't covering nothing. But yes, you are correct.
No.
Like, here's the thing.
You are correct.
You are correct. And I would disagree that there's no cover. They're doing this out in the open.
Everybody knows that the paper money that you carry in your pocket isn't even worth the paper that is printed on. That's why a lot of businesses won't take cash. No, we don't. We only take in cards.
Yeah, now
we don't have any coins. The
Was
fuck
it
you mean you don't have coins?
Yeah, the coin shorters. Remember that? Right. It's to the point, like you said, the jig is up.
Yeah.
So they're using this as an excuse.
This is how you know the American dollar ain't worth a shit. The peso, peso is worth more than a dollar now.
Really? Good Lord.
I'm just playing.
I don't know. Yeah, who knows?
But I'm just saying.
It's
you
coming.
used to go to Mexico and ball on $5.
It's coming. That's what I mean. It's coming. Look, and that's what I mean. They're making a lot of changes now, right? One thing everybody can agree on, again, the Great Reset. Okay, the digital currency. All right. Again, they're rolling. They're rolling these things out. Yes, the digital currency. The worldwide digital currency. Like they're pushing. They're pushing these things now.
Yeah.
This is what they're telling you to your face.
Right.
So
it's it's still the new world order. It's still the one world government, one world bank. It's still the new world order. It's just repackaged because the motherfuckers done figured this shit out. Like, so now the average person knows what to look for when you're watching an awards performance on MTV Music Awards. So you know the symbology that so that's Illuminati shit. That's what they doing. They're just gonna show it to me like that. That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yep.
You know why?
Show you
because
right
we've seen too much. We know too much now.
Yeah.
All right. So that's probably why they're not even trying to hide the lie, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you like that no more. Just here it is. Take it.
So at this point, I think a part of me, again, it's like, why'd they do that? Why are they doing that? It makes no sense. And part of it to me is like, okay, part of it is just to see how many people really still believe.
Right.
Like, take what these people say as, believe it.
Right.
Let's see what crazy shit we could say that people still listen to us.
The news don't lie. The news not supposed to lie. You crazy. They're the biggest liars in the world. They set the precedent for lies. It's here. This is the bar. It's the bar for lies.
Pull up another comment here. Free thinking. Let me see. Is it possible to do the math on It says we're going to see a major devalue. Oh, you talking about the dollar? Look, I don't need to be. I'm terrible at math, but I'll say this. What do the math? Look, keep the economy shut down. Okay, like again, keep printing up money.
Right. That has nothing to back it. You have trillions of dollars out here circulating, but you have nothing to back that.
Nothing of value.
Dollar. You know what I'm saying? The gold reserve is gone. So the dollar bill is no longer supported by our gold reserve.
Went off the gold standard a long time ago. And again, it's been like that, so that's what I mean. But now, look, you don't have to do the math. It's coming, man. We haven't. That's what I mean. Like 10, 20 years from now. I hope they can just kick the can down the road just a little bit longer. I don't want to be around when it's Mad Max, son. I don't want to.
All I know is this, man. If that's what it comes to.
I ain't built for that. I
don't know if I am, but I'm a damn sure try. I'm
right.
Not be one of these suckers that give up and be like, kill me now. No, nigga, fuck that.
I might.
If it comes to that, I'm gonna be the motherfucker in the movie that shoots you in the face first, and then ask you, what do you want? That's gonna be me.
Hey, you got some sugar? Plow. Hey, wait, what?
What you need? Oh, sorry. Thought she wanted something. I thought she wanted something more than sugar. I apologize.
Yeah, my bad.
Fuck that.
Heather says Minnesota not even going to reopen till Monday.
The whole state of Minnesota. What are we talking about?
Man, Minnesota is. Look, did you see? Did you know about the George Floyd autonomous zone?
I remember you were telling me. Did
I tell you about that?
Like,
I
was like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? The autonomous zone?
Yeah, they just they. So where the incident happened, they put up a little makeshift memorial, and then at some point somebody decided, we're just gonna cordon off. They basically barricaded the whole neighborhood. All right, 4 blocks. They put up barricades, and they blocked city service, the mayor told the police don't go in there.
So somebody Simon Phoenix that mug. Right?
Yes.
Just a straight demolition man.
Yes, now, demolition man for real.
The bus drivers just don't get it.
Don't come in there. Yeah, for y'all. Yes, you've seen Demolition Man. That's what he did right to L.A.
Yeah.
Simon Phoenix had it all locked down. That's what they do it in Minnesota, man. So that's where Heather lives. She sends me a lot of information. I had no idea, about that whole George Floyd autonomous zone thing. Apparently, obviously, because that's where that's where it all started, right? BLM and all this stuff. So I would say it's safe to bet that BLM, they call them community activists, the people that are in charge of this 4-block area now. They call it the Free State of George Floyd, and they have a guard shack out in front of one of the entrance. Here's the thing: they got these big concrete barricades like you see on the freeway or whatever.
Right.
Now my thing is, it's like the bullshit. Who helped these people?
Who okayed this?
Do you know, let's say that was me and you. Yo, man, let's block. All right. Well, I know what some barricades are.
Right.
Yo, you got a bulldozer, nigga? How are we gonna do that? If we're just community.
Right. Without the National Guard coming in there taking us all out.
Right. How is this happening? These people are being allowed. But so they want us to believe that some people in the community just said, we're going to put up some barricade. Not even how did y'all do that? Number one. And number two, why didn't they just come and lock your ass up when you tried to do that?
It wasn't the activists, I guarantee you that.
And number three.
It was some activists, but not the ones we thinking of.
Right. So, and they're supposed to be, so they're literally, and it's been going on for 6 months, a little longer than that. Again, not too long after the George Floyd incident. They've been in talks. This is what they're saying on the news. Like I said, I did I don't have the clip in front of me now, but it's time to open it back up. So again, they're actually like, wait a minute. Like again, if that was you and me, wouldn't they have came and just blew our asses up? And what if we were standing like, y'all ain't coming in unless you talk to us, son.
Right. Oh, don't worry about it. Too crazy nigga.
Like the mayor, yeah. Like if we was like, nah, man, you ain't. Wait a minute, nah, son, you ain't met our demands yet. Like,
right.
What's going on with this nonsense? It's just craziness to me. But yeah, that's the free state of George Floyd. There's supposed to be this virtual public meeting where all sides are. It's supposed to be public, and I'm not holding my breath because that's when these people, like I said in the news stories that I've seen so far, they just refer to them as community activists. They don't say they're BLM. They don't say they're, if it was us, it'd be court boys. They don't say.
Right. They don't have. So they just right.
It's just some anonymous people.
Right. No.
So I'm waiting to see, when these people are gonna, raise their hand and say, yes, it's us. I'm not holding my breath though.
Nope. They had a couple black dudes to man the guard shack and walk the perimeter.
And like
that's the only black people you see. The rest of it is run by some crazy government agency that we refuse to believe exists.
Can we try that? You want to try? Let's try and set up an autonomous zone.
I can't. You can't even do that shit in your backyard.
Right.
Your own backyard. You can't do it.
Number one, we need to. Does anybody have a construction company? Like that's what I mean. First of all, we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna move the barricades in place. So
what you mean the electric meter maid can't come in here and read the meter? It's an autonomous zone. She can't come in here. She don't have the clearance.
Nope.
Nope. No.
And the main question for me is the people that live there. I really find it hard to believe that the people that live there are cool with this.
Okay with that?
Right.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait a minute. Time out. The whole 4-block radius is locked down. I'm supposed to get checked in and out every time I come in here. Like, what happened to Monday?
Right.
That's what we do.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. No, I would be calling you. Hey, man, let's go get these cats out of here, son.
Right.
If that was us in there, that's what So again, very strange. I don't understand.
You need Karen. You need a group of Karens to go down there, shut that shit down.
Something. Let me.
I just know it's an autonomous. Like from what you tell me, it's an autonomous zone. And what the fuck for?
Again, I would like to see somebody else try that shit and see how far they get.
Outside of Minnesota, you ain't heard how in the head that bullshit. Like they might catch on. They might think they can do this shit and fucking matters. No, not at Times Square. Times Square locked down.
Yeah, how come they didn't do that? Yeah, instead of kicking everybody. Yeah, how come everybody didn't come out and say, nah, man, we taking over Times Square. We ain't staying home. Y'all need to get the hell out of here.
Right, this is autonomous zone.
Yeah, why didn't us do that? And they could have had New Year's. See, I got the solutions, man. We got it ain't that hard to figure out.
Right.
Free thinking says, and yes, the Edison data going down still makes no sense to me. I'm not. Yeah,
it's not going to. It's not supposed to.
Look. Stop trying to make sense. Right. Stop it.
It's like, you know what I'm saying. It's like you turn into a blind dude and say, "Hey, did you see that?" Yeah, I saw it. You didn't see shit. It's crazy. These motherfuckers don't even care that they don't care. They don't. Whatever.
They don't care that what they saying.
We're gonna tell you whatever the fuck we want to tell you. You're gonna believe it or not believe it. If you don't, then hey, cool. If you do, good on you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They don't give a shit. They don't care.
Right.
The only thing that they're trying to do is make us think that we still have a choice.
Yes.
We still have a choice in what happens. We have zero say in any of this shit, man. We just sitting here watching.
Nope. That's what I mean. Just sitting here waiting.
Believe the shit that we see.
My eyes on the door. The goons are coming, man. The goons are coming. Yes. They are coming. It's just, the question is when. Like, they coming. Heather says, beer bug equals, bucks directly to the hospitals. bypassing insurance companies. Right.
Yep.
So, yeah. Again, the ventilators. So there are some, some spaces again that if you're employed in, you're doing okay. If you're in the ventilator business, you're doing all right.
Yeah.
You're in obviously you're in big pharma. Yeah, you're doing all right.
Good.
They getting a lot of money in here right now.
Right.
You make masks. You got a mask making.
Right.
You're doing all right.
You know what I'm saying? You got a 3D printer, business where you can 3D print some shit. You good? But for the average motherfucker.
But again, you were telling me about the gig, and let me know. My bad. I know you said you working tonight, right?
Yeah.
Let me know what time.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I gotta get ready to get out of here.
Yeah. I just remember you said you was working tonight. But yeah, restaurant. All right. Again, for us. All right. Yeah, the people in the DJ business, in the restaurant business, entertainment business. Again, they have put so many people out of business, and I guess we'll end it on this. Did you know? But luckily, like I said, I didn't know. Yeah, so you're DJing tonight. That's good.
Yeah.
And where's it at? Yeah, tell people where you're gonna be at.
I will be at the Nook Kitchen on 44th Street in Indian School in Phoenix. If you're in the area, if you want to come by, have a good time, man. Food is delicious. The kitchen stays open till 2:00. They do reverse happy hour from 10 to close. Drinks are cheap. Great vibe. It's real swanky in there. You know what I mean? But it's a good time, man. And if you've ever heard me DJ, then you know what's going down. So.
Right, and that's what I mean. I didn't. So yeah, I ain't been out in a minute, and I didn't know. That's what I mean. I didn't even know what was going on. If anybody was. So yeah, I'm gonna have to come out there and check you out. But here's one more thing. So again, with all of the mischief that these people have caused so far, here's what they're doing in 21. If you're a small business that was lucky enough to survive up until now, they are ramping up audits for small businesses in 2021 by at least 50%. Did you know that? The IRS.
Yeah. We can't get you out this way. We're going to get you out this way. There's always something.
So again, so it's clear what these people are trying to do here.
Yeah. I mean, we passed the law that, marijuana is legal for recreational use in Arizona. So now motherfuckers just going to be high and jobless.
Well, I don't know how are you going to buy again? It don't work. That's not going to work.
I got 2 9mm bullets. Can I trade this for, a dub?
How are you going to get the weed, son? I don't understand if you can't go out and make some money somewhere.
Like I told you before, I know 2 industries it doesn't matter how bad the economy is doing, motherfuckers are going to get drunk and motherfuckers are going to get high. Period.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know, man.
It's interesting times here. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to get some of the comments in. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, we got quite a few people on the line here with us. So yeah, shout out to everybody.
Listen to the nonsense.
Everybody's here. Hey, we appreciate y'all.
Hey, thank you for stopping in and listening to the nonsense.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is one of our best shows ever.
Like 2 old drunk uncles sitting up there talking, "Oh, this shit, now, goddamn it, you ain't got no job now."
Yeah, we over 20. Yeah, we got like 20 viewers right now. Yeah, we've been man, we doing all right. And look, that's what I'm saying. It's about to be grand opening, grand closing. We get up, our numbers get any better. That's it, man.
They got 50 people. That's 50 more informed people that don't need to be informed. Cut them off.
That's it, man. The expectations are set, son. I've already. So hey, perliq.com. All right, that's what I mean, man. Y'all, I'm on Parler. Have you heard of Parler? Parler? It's a Twitter. It's like a Twitter clone, but there's no censorship. So it's a platform. Yeah. It's
Until.
Yeah, and so again, that's what we have to do with this content because, yeah, like I said, we behind enemy lines on all the major platforms, but it's only a matter of time before they, come on, man, they gonna kick our asses out of there.
Tell everybody, go back to MySpace. Everybody, go back to MySpace.
Back for Pearly Q on at Pearly Q on MySpace.
Go to Mogo Space, Mogo Space,
Moco Space,
Moco Space, and MySpace. We going. That's how we do it, man.
Yeah. We try get to the few of the comments here before we get out of here. Because yeah, we do appreciate y'all tuning in. And yes, so at Pearly Q on all social media, pearlyq.com. Stay in touch because you never know. And from the way things, like I said, we appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
Because we are picking up momentum. And so I'm going to have the email list ready here shortly to where y'all can subscribe. And so we can be connected via email. Because, yeah, when these platforms decide to start, kicking us off, we need a way to communicate so you know where to find us. We're gonna keep the content coming. It's all good.
I'm saying we got to go back to old school pirate radio.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have to look. I got it. You see this shit behind me. I got the ham radio thing back here, nigga. We can just do it. Yes, we can go right there, son. It's all good.
Right.
Turntables. All I gotta do is plug it into the ham radio. We'll start doing the pirate broadcast. Son. It's all good.
Hell
Check
yeah.
us out on 101.773 FM. Frequency modulation. Free thinking.
I gotta get out of here and get ready to get to the.
Oh yeah, my bad. All right.
No, man, but thank you for having me on once again, man. I truly appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for everybody for tuning in and listening to the nonsense. But hopefully some of it was informative. But shit,
yeah,
just saying the same shit you thinking differently.
Right. And that's evident.
Right.
Yes, in the viewership. Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, brother.
Later.
Be good. See you on the next one.
Yes, sir. It's my man DJ Marvel. Check him out if you're in the Phoenix area. DJ Marvel on social media. I'll put a link to his event here where he's going to be if you're out here in Phoenix with us and you want somewhere to go to listen to some good music and some good food. Check my man out tonight. Let me get back to the comments here. Free Thinking says, we need an auditable election system. How come the grocery store got to save every item and they can't even answer for every vote? Yes. And that's what I mean. So with the election, the way they do it, yes, it's up to where it is. Like everybody does it differently as far as counting the votes and and again, I wasn't aware of this until this election. It's all different. It's not standard at all. It's up to each locality on how they run the election, which is strange. But if you're like me and you have reason to believe that the votes really don't matter, then it makes sense that it's not standardized and it's not, the accountability isn't there, right? Because they really don't go off of that. So that's my opinion on that. But yeah, let me get to the comments here. And I appreciate everybody hanging out. Everybody, let me see, we got D-Live, people on D-Live checking us out, and Periscope. It's too bad. Periscope's going off. Twitter is giving Periscope the axe, I believe this month or next month, soon. So yeah, you won't be able to see us live on Twitter anymore, so that's too bad. So yeah, RIP to Periscope. It's going to be out of there shortly. Let's get some of the comments here. Clevine says Pelosi lost her computer. Man, I'll tell you what. Pelosi, these people, Here's what you have. Here's what you have, and it's becoming, and it's very, very glaringly obvious lately, especially with the stimulus bill, the most recent one. Okay, $600. Trump says 2,000. Everybody's screaming 2,000. And then you have these people, Mitch McConnell. Basically, what you have here, okay, is wealthy people that basically are telling you, I know we put you out of work. I know we made things hard for you this last 6 months. And yeah, we gave you $1,200 last time to help you. And this time around, we're only going to give you half of that. So, again, these people aren't crazy. I mean, well, they know that doesn't make sense, right? So, again, why do they do these things? Are they trying to piss people off? Are they trying, you know? So the question is, are they trying to help or not? And the stimulus, again, from where I'm sitting, doesn't look like it's helping many people. I'm not saying people don't need that extra cash, sure, but yes. But again, where's the logic in 1,200 when things started, and now things have been haven't gotten any better. It's gotten worse as far as the economy goes, and we're going to cut that number in half, and you figure it out. It's basically what these people are saying. You know, you got Pelosi, she's worth. And for all the fact checkers, it's not her, but her husband. Again, she's married. They're worth about $115 million, roughly. That's a modest estimate. Because I don't know if you know, these people don't disclose. They disclose like a range. Because they have to disclose something. But it's a very wide range. So I think hers is like from 75 to 200 million or something. So anywhere. But most estimates have them at about 115 million. Okay. Her husband's very successful. I forgot what he's, some kind of consultant, and they have some kind of like wine. Again, 115 million. And but they're telling you, Mitch McConnell, he's on the poll boy side as far as politician goes. He's worth about 30 million, I believe, was what I saw. But again, these people are sitting here telling you and I, we've got money, for all this other stuff we put in the stimulus bill, gender studies in Pakistan. The Smithsonian got... Did anybody look at all the stuff, they passed through with the stimulus bill? All the money that, again, all these other institutions got, and, these other countries got all this money, and they're telling you and I, 600, you're lucky we could do that for you. We really didn't want to do that, is basically what it looks like. They really didn't want to do it. Because why did it take so long? Craziness, y'all. Let me get, I'm way behind on the comments, so let me see. My bad, y'all. Yes, the Lillian Omar person, yes, what is this? She's the Somali congresswoman from Minnesota. She's drawing up, like, you're late. She's drawing up, yeah, I saw that. The articles of impeachment. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. You're just trying to get attention, in my opinion. My bad. Let me get caught up, y'all. Yes, who's on Parler? Yeah, Cleveland. Yes, you're on Parler. Yes, if you're rocking with us, you probably are, right? Because again, Plan B is real, y'all. Especially when it comes to this content. Look, we cannot. They don't want us communicating like this. They do not want like-minded people, sharing. So yes, Pearly Q on Parler. Yes, please. If you're on there, look me up. Okay, follow you back. Cause yeah, we gotta stay in touch, man. Cause they're not gonna make it easy for us. That's for shizzle. Let me see. Heather says big tech is already putting the pressure in legislation coming for Parler. Yeah, that was, you know what, I gotta look. Yes, they stuck, speaking of stimulus, they stuck something in there where they're trying to criminalize, like live streaming, something to do with pirated content. Again, so to make it a criminal, make you a criminal for streaming something, so they can send the goons and come get you. This is all that, again, they're really, they're really doing the most out here. Yeah, it's too bad. But yeah, and then Apple is threatening to take. I thought they did, but Apple is threatening to take Parler out of the the Apple App Store if they don't start censoring. Okay, basically gave them an ultimatum. And yeah, because yes, the technocrats. Again, it's all about information, so it all makes sense. Of course they're going to push. If the objective is to control, is to control the information, then of course they're going to push for censorship. Of course they're not going to let people say, hey, we're not going to censor, we're not going to censor people on our platform. Of course it makes sense that Apple and these other companies, well, you can't be over here. So yeah, they're, they're really, really, oh, let's see here. Doobie says the Biden laptop was leaked. It's disgusting. I've only seen the pictures that came off of the first, the New York Times. Are you saying like it's everything is somewhere? I've heard, yes, there's. I mean, but good Lord, just the stuff that the New York Times showing was enough for me. I really. And yeah, you want to talk about suppression, and it was funny. It's like, why did they even? The New York Times put that out, and then that was it. Nobody talked about it again. And yeah, and I still know people that you got to vote for, Trump, you got to vote for Biden because Trump is blah, blah, blah. He's a racist. Like, people were literally just repeating, what they were hearing. I know people personally that did this. Like, I'm sitting there on the show talking about, like, how could you be for Trump? I'm not for Trump. If you've watched me, at all, you know my position on these politicians. They're all the same. I don't support any of them. I'll talk about them. I point out things they do. I don't support either one, but the past election, like, people were just, that's how you can tell who's, the sheeple. They're just regurgitating what mainstream media says. Trump's racist. He can't help the community. And Biden can't. That's what Biden wants to do. Like, that's why I had somebody say to me personally, like, it's not about the community. If it's about the community, why you even? These people aren't here to help you. They don't care about our community. Oh man. Let me see. Do you trust? Let me see here. All right. We're talking about voting. So Clevine says, do you trust Democrats will fix the voting system? Well, again, what's wrong with it? I don't. Look, part of me is just like, I think they're just tearing everything down to start over. They're changing a lot of things, right? Voting, yeah, that's probably going to change. Fix it? I don't. That depends on what fix means. They're going to change. They're going to change things. Sure, I believe they are. Yes, it's not about believing. They are changing things, and yes, it makes sense that voting and the way that that goes, that happens from now on, yeah, it's probably going to change for people that vote. Um, hey, what's up? It's let me see. Yes, Harry George Lee Jr. on Periscope says stimulus is a mind game. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's a game for sure. Um, and it's just a temporary. We wouldn't need a stimulus if they would just stop, shutting people down and stop trying to shut the economy down. If they would just, leave people alone, we wouldn't need people wouldn't be need to worry, wouldn't need to be worrying about a stimulus check, in my opinion. Um, hey, I appreciate everybody. Hey, we just hit a 100 messages today on the chat. Just hit that milestone. Again, appreciate everybody. Check it in. Midwest says Biden will get you more. I'm getting you more what? Talking about money or something? I'm not sure. He'll get you more. I know what more he's going to get. He's going to give everybody. I already know. But yes, I'm not sure what you mean. If you're still watching Midwest, Biden will get you more what? Elaborate, please, on that one. Yeah, gender studies, yes. Free thinking, yeah. It's funny, but it's true. I can't remember how many million. It was something. It wasn't that much. 3 million, 4 million maybe. But yeah, gender studies in Pakistan. And here's what people. And the thing is, it's like, really now? That's what you're gonna tell people you're spending money on when you're telling people again 12, 2, oh no, 2000, no. We can't do that. But we're going to send Pakistan 4 million for gender studies. Again, are you trying to piss people off? It's my opinion that yes, that's what they're trying to do when they do things like this. Clevine says, yeah, look, Pelosi, again, these people are characters. You know, all right, and here, yeah, Midwest. So again, we're gonna nitpick now. Yeah, I know about the Omni, but look, yes, you can look again. It's not really nothing to nitpick about. This is how they do things. And look again, if you've been around, if you're like 60-something years old, like I am, you know about the pork. What they talk about, the pork when they add the pork to things. This is how they get things. They'll take a bill that's popular, and then they'll add things to it, right? To pass it through, they call it adding the pork or whatever. That's what they used to call it back in the day. So yeah, the omnibus bill, yeah, whatever, but it passed. It passed, right? It passed with stimulus stuff. I don't care what they call it. QAnon. Midwest says they don't want lies. And make enough stuff like look, QAnon, I don't know, for all the QAnon people, if there's still any out there, I would say it's time to, time to wrap it up. That whole thing, yeah, the deep state and all that stuff. In the beginning, it was like, maybe there's something to that. But now, enough has happened, enough has transpired. There are enough receipts to show, all right, that the whole QAnon thing is not, no, it's not. He's not infiltrating. Trump is not infiltrating the deep state. That's just my opinion, and I don't. Hey, what's up, Monster? Monster Grenade says for shizzle. Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, Article 230, right. Is that the impeachment thing? Is that what it is? Yeah, I know. Yeah. Article 230 media of all sorts. Yes, they're going heavy. They're going heavy, and it's like, We're done. I really think people, isn't everybody over it? Can't you just hurry up and get Biden in there already? Why don't you just, speed up the inauguration? Why are you going to wait 13 days? Let's do it now. Then you ain't got to impeach nobody. Oh, man, this is something I didn't want to hear. Mad Mopper 412 says BitChute started censoring. I was hearing that from some people, that I follow. And it's, to their defense, it's basically, from what I understand, I forgot where they're based. Are they based in? They're either based in the UK or Canada. They're based somewhere. But basically, the government threatening to shut them down if they don't start censoring people. So yes, BitChute, for those who don't know, was one of those Plan B platforms, video platforms, YouTube alternative, for content creators. And yes, they have started to, censor people. Is it as bad as YouTube? Probably not. But yes, they have been forced to start doing that, or they've been, again, threatened by, does somebody know where BitChute is based? I can't remember. I want to say it's somewhere. It's a different country. It's not U.S., but their government is basically leaning on them to do so, or else they're going to shut them down. So yeah, you guys, I can't keep up with the comments here. Let me, so if I missed some, my bad. Hey, hey, Ayla. That was Marvel's. Marvel's daughter says, "Hey, Mr. Pearly, how you doing?" Yeah, I haven't seen her. I haven't seen y'all since you were little. She's grown now. Hey, yes, I'm sure you saw your dad. Yep. That's my man, DJ Marvel's, one of his daughters. Checking in, Ayla Curry. I'm sorry, I might be pronouncing your name wrong. I believe it's Ayla. Yeah. So yeah. Midwest says, thanks for saying that about Q. Oh, about that, it's kind of... Hey, no need to think. That's just my opinion. And again, it ain't about right or wrong. But I mean, again, in the beginning, and that's why I didn't have time to really... I tried to learn a little bit about it, but again, the rabbit hole is deep, what these people were saying. And they were really, they were, I was trying to learn about it, and I was watching a couple of people that, they were like pulling up these events. And there was this Cessna crashed, and it was over here on this island where they test, this government animal testing facility, and Trump was supposed to be, they were tying, even back then. This was back when it first started. And I was like, this is just too much. I can't. I just didn't have time. I just couldn't do it. But again, the gist, yes, is that, Trump is, the people's guy, and he's infiltrating. And we all know now, we can see that was not the case. So where these people got it, I don't know. Free Thinking says that's protections for big media. Midwest says, I assure you that the Q crazies have not given up. My thing is, come on, Trump is, he's Trump, man. He's just another, he's just doing his job. He's just doing his job. He's not infiltrating the deep state. He's not gonna, he's not gonna blow it up from the inside. Whatever, that was the gist of it, right? With the Q stuff. And again, enough time has gone by now. Okay, and you've seen, and I guess the argument is, he hasn't been able to do what he wants. They're forcing him to. And it's like, come on, Well, if that's the case, he can't do it. So stop. He's not going to be able to do it. And that's the point. Anybody, I mean, if you're, if you're rocking with us, you understand that the person that has that job, that Trump has, you just can't do what you want. Again, the people, there are people that are directing you, okay? To put it nicely, you just can't, JFK was the last person. JFK and Robert Kennedy were the last two people in politics that really, it's like, hey, I'm the boss. I'm doing what I want to do. And we all know what happened to them, right? That was the last time, in my opinion. I think most of you would agree with me that, yeah, somebody with that job actually, literally was like, hey, I'm running this the way I want to. And it didn't work out too good. So ever since then, you just do what you're told. That's just my opinion. But you guys let me know if you agree with me on that. Free Thinking says, I like the concept. The concept of what? My bad. But Free Thinking says, yeah, I just don't believe in waiting on anyone else to save me. Right. Right, and that's the whole point with a lot of this, they're not, what did Ronald Reagan say? Those are the last words you want to hear. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Yeah, I'm not waiting for, I'm not waiting for you people to save me. But some people, yes. And that's why a lot of people, and I get it, that's why a lot of people are concerned, all right? A lot of people are, whatever right now, right? What's going on. But a part of it is because you think, you think these people are going to have all your best interests in mind. And we all know, if we, again, look at what these people have done and continue to do, it is blatantly obvious they don't have our best interests in mind. Again, these people are all about benefiting themselves. They're not here to save us. Yes, and and if that's what you're waiting for, then your expectations, yes, you're going to be disappointed. Let's see. Clevine says, you are very good in balancing. Thanks. I try. Yeah, I'm not, we just try to, yeah, try to be objective. I mean, like most normal people, I think, yes, that's what most of us try to do. We try to be fair, right? Try to be objective about things. But thank you. Yeah, that's all we're trying to do here. If I'm assuming you're talking about in general. Yeah, Free Thinking says, yeah, Q saving us. Yeah, the Q saving us thing. Yeah, the concept, yes, I agree with you. You said earlier, yeah, I like the concept of the whole QAnon concept. Yes, it's very interesting. If there was some truth to it, that would be a good thing. If there was really somebody trying to change, what goes on, the way things are done. All right, but basically, yeah, what you have, government is a ruling class. We just call it a democracy, but these people, again, they basically tell us what to do, when to do it, and now that's what I mean. They're getting, more restrictive, obviously, this whole situation, right? Again, they've changed a lot of things. A lot more restrictions are in place. Content creator, that's what I mean, coming from where I'm sitting as a content creator and the conversations I like to have, they're telling us, okay, these big tech people are telling us, we don't want you doing that. You're stirring people up. Again, and their excuse is, we're going to save you from the misinformation, so we're going to censor these people. Don't listen to those people, asking questions. That's basically what we're dealing with right now. And again, very concerning. But we just do the best. We just do the best we can here, people. We just do the best we can. Free thinking says, at the end of the day, really we are the same, and we'll go back to being the same. Yes, he says. Yeah, every religion pretty much agrees on this. If it weren't, and here's a thought. I agree with you. Here's a thought. If it weren't, again, for people, governments, ruling class, whatever you want to call it, if it weren't for people trying to control things so much, yes, I believe that most people believe that, yes, look, we're pretty much, again, we have our differences, but it's not a bad thing, right? Again, if you're not trying to harm me, I'm not trying to harm you, it's okay. Like, it's okay. You can, I'm not going to bother you, right? And I don't believe, that's what I mean. We're all, pretty reasonable people in general. And we're made where, we pick up a lot of bad habits, I guess is what I'm trying to say, right? We pick up a lot of bad habits when we start listening to, to a lot of this nonsense, right? Again, the U.S., where we're here, in the U.S., a lot of divisiveness, especially if that came out, when Trump took office. If you listen to them tell it, all the racists came out of the woodwork support. Again, it's come on. Most reasonable people know. All right, look, I said this before. The KKK did not have anything to do with my revenue being affected because of this pandemic. Okay? KKK didn't shut down the economy, right? But yet, the election cycle, that's all we heard. The races. Again, those aren't the people from where I'm sitting. They're not bothering me. And and again, as long as you're not bothering me, you can be racist all you want. You don't have to like everybody. Like, that's fine. I don't like, hey, I don't like you, man. You funny. All right. I just won't, I'll stay away from you. I won't, and that's it. You keep it pushing. But yeah, very interesting. Again, like the way, this last, couple of years, how everything's more and more polarizing. It's very interesting to watch. And what's more interesting, and I would say concerning, is how people get caught up in it. Right? Which is, if people just didn't listen, or if people had enough sense to say, hey man, that don't make sense. I know better than that. I think we'd be a lot better off. Let me see here. Midwest says, Q says 7 families run the world. Not just Q saying that. That's, there's... Look, that's another show. And I got to do some more research on it. But there is anecdotal evidence to suggest, okay, like with mainstream media, there's 5 corporations, I think? 5 major conglomerates that pretty much own all of corporate, every media outlet, mainstream. There's just 5 companies controlling that generally. And yes, as far as the wealth goes, again, I started doing the research and I'm not done yet, but as far as percentage wise of the wealth, there is somebody that did the numbers, and that's what I mean. But basically, there is some truth to that. To where there's a handful, again, and this is by following the numbers, following the money. There's a handful, again, of major conglomerates that pretty much, control the majority of the wealth in the world. In the world, like you can, again, there's evidence to support this. If you look at the numbers, and like I said, I'm in the middle of doing the research on that, and yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Let's see here. I don't know. Heather says Q Cappy, R.I.P. Who's Cappy? I don't know who that is. Oh, you mean just, okay, in general, Q, I-R-P. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, R.I.P., yeah, yes. So, yes, they're going to have to, because what's Trump, here's the thing. What's Trump going to, and I said this before, and I have to look that up now because it's time to do that Negrodamus Predicted episode. I said it back before when he was running. Watch what happens after Trump. Don't worry about, that's what I mean. Again, we all knew that this was all a distraction. And I said it years ago. I'll say it again. Now that, yes, let's see now. That's why I'm like, hurry up. Like, y'all just, because I need to, I want to see what y'all are, what y'all really going to do now. But that's what I said back then before, before Trump ran, and then when he won. It's like, look, don't worry about what he's going to do in office. Worry about what comes after Trump. That was what I said, and that's what I'm saying now. And yes, I was right in that it's not good. Basically, is the idea behind that. It's not good. What's coming? That's what I mean. What's coming? We will see. Clevine says ashes to ashes. Y'all, come on. Why y'all being mean to the Q people? Why y'all being mean? Yeah, Midwest says, the evangelist. Right, I remember. Yes, I remember these evangelist TV people went as far as to, yes, God sent Trump to save us. Yes, they were actually saying this crazy stuff. Again, but people listen. People, they wouldn't say it. This is my thing. I always say this. They would not say and do these things if people didn't listen to them. If we just ignored them when they said crazy stuff like that, if people would just ignore them, they wouldn't waste their time. So that's the sad part about it, is that they say these crazy things because people actually believe them and listen and act. I don't care. You can listen to whatever you want. But see, that's the dangerous part, is that people start acting on some of this crazy stuff that these people, are saying, right? Free Thinking says, our differences are good, in my opinion. We all acted or were built exactly the same. Yes, if we all acted or were built exactly the same, we would die like bananas. Right. Again, being different, right. We all know this. Being different, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with everybody's different. Everybody ain't going to like each other. You ain't got to be around, So that's what I mean when you look at mainstream and, again, the agendas they push. It's like, stop. Everybody doesn't have to like everybody. I don't have to care. Like, that's what I mean. You have the transgender, and then they're pushing. They want to teach your kids about certain stuff in school. It's like, come on. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. Doesn't mean I don't. Again, it's not hurting anybody. I don't have to care about it. Like, stop making me a bad person because I don't care. Or I'm not concerned with that. But that's the climate, they create. If you don't like it, then you're a problem, right? And I always say that, I ain't gotta like it. No, nope. Oh man. Heather says the 13 bloodlines. Yes. Again, Yeah, that's again, since the beginning of this time. Look, here's one thing we do know: people have always been trying to control everything, right? You've got the ruling class, whether it's Rome, whether it's Egypt, you know, always trying to control everybody. We've always, people just always have to do that. You ever ask yourself why? Why do people, why is that? Why have people always tried to control everything? um, yeah, that's like the $1 million question. Why? Yeah, why? um, it's, free thinking says yes. You know what? There is, good Lord, says, yeah, why can't kids figure it out for the right? Again, well, they can. It's not a question. Again, when you and I don't know if you're anywhere around the age I am, again, none of this was necessary, like to be trying to teach children, right? When we're talking about gender and, come on, come on. It's not necessary. You don't have to teach kids, right? Like free thinking says. We were able to figure that out on our own, okay? Our family, our parents, okay? That's all we needed, right? That's all we need, and nothing's changed. They want you to believe that. Well, no, no. It's not necessary. Don't have to teach people about that. Children. Heather says the why is the earth is a free will zone. Naturally, sure. I mean, but again, people, and since the beginning of time, when people get involved, here we come. Nope, we got to control that. We got to control that, y'all. We can't let people. And here's the thing. I'm not anti-government or sure, there has to be structure. Sure. Again, of course, we're all reasonable people. But a lot of this stuff that's going on, again, it's way too much. It's way overboard, and it's not necessary, in my opinion. And so this is what I mean. So here we are, 2021. We're dealing with this worldwide situation where, because of this, pandemic, a lot of these changes are being implemented worldwide. Okay. Economy, all right, healthcare. Well, it's not healthcare, but they're trying to, again, they want everybody to take this shot. Again, they're trying to make changes as far as the currency. They're trying to, yes, implement digital worldwide currency. And it ain't about trying. They're going to do it, obviously. They're going to do it because that's what they're telling us. They're going to do it. So we will see, and that's what I mean. So here in the U.S., and we're distracted with the Trump thing and the insurrection, and while in Canada, people are calling the police on each other. If like they're coming. I don't know if you guys probably, most of y'all probably seen it. New Year's, there's video of somebody calling. The police showed up. I think it was Canada. They showed up because somebody called the police because there was more than 6 people in their neighbor's house. They called the police on them. Police show up, arrest people. They actually pulled people out of the house. This is, this shouldn't be happening, obviously. And this is what's very concerning. Again, they wouldn't be able to do this if we didn't do their dirty work for them. You know, that's the bottom line. If people, were more aware, okay, of what's really going on, you wouldn't be so afraid that, oh my God, they have 6 people in their house, I'm calling the police. Because that's just, I can't believe this is what we're doing. I can't believe this is what we're doing in 2021 here. But that's what's happening, people. Heather says the dude in the Chewbacca bikini wasn't reasonable, so not all people are. Who was this? The Chewbacca? Was this the insurrection or something? I didn't see anybody in it. Yeah, you gotta send me a link for that. I didn't. Who was in the Chewbacca bikini? That's one thing about the insurrection. That was funny. That was very funny. Now, if people lost their lives, I don't know though. I got a question. I don't know. Again, like Marvel was saying, there was a story, and I don't know, but yeah, some guy tased himself to death because the taser went off in his pants and shocked himself in the groin, and he died. Like, what? And then, somebody got trampled, and they were holding a sign that says "Don't tread on me." Like, if that can't be real, that can't. And if people look, if that's what happened, I apologize. But look, come on. Yeah, y'all understand why I have to question. There's no way that can be real. It can't be. If it is, I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh at people's demise, but I would understand if they said, yeah, man, Pearlie fell and electrocuted himself in the nuts and he died. I would understand why you would laugh. I would understand it. I wouldn't be mad at you. I wouldn't haunt you. Because I would think, yeah, that shit is funny. Yes, you should laugh. Same thing. If I got trampled to death, I'm holding a sign that says "Don't tread on me," I would expect you to laugh at me. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. That's just me, though. See, because that's funny. I would. But again. Yes. So okay. Free thinking says. Yeah, it was a flag. Right, that's what I meant to say. The flag, the "Don't tread on me" flag. Free thinking says, yeah, "Don't tread on me" was real. Okay. That's terrible. I'm sorry. But good Lord. The taser, I'm not sure. Yeah, I have to. That's what I mean. Marvel, he just said that. If you would have, I have to look. I'm gonna have to look that up now. I don't know where he got that from. So yeah, we can't we can't verify. We cannot verify nor deny that the groin tasing death is actually actually happened. We're gonna have to do some more research on that. Yeah, Heather says, yeah, the 5G. Cinco G zap. Yeah, you're not even supposed to say that. They got algos. Well, at least on YouTube. You even say that. They'll have a flag. For us, I don't, because again. But while we're talking about it, yeah, go subscribe on YouTube, all right? Pearlie Q, look. Subscribe. All social media. And like I said, stay connected. It's only a matter of time, because once we build up our audience, I don't know what that number will be, but I guarantee you, because I'm not going to change. We're going to keep having these conversations. So we'll see. How long they allow us, right? We'll see how long we're allowed. Yeah, this says, yeah, it's still funny. Yes, it's still funny. I'm sorry. I mean, come on. It's still funny. Oh, Dominion. That's the name of the. That's the name. Yes, of the voting. You know, the voting software people. And I guess they have a lawsuit. Hang on, this one just popped up. Let's take a look. So, and again, so it's not about, again, it's like, all right, all the distractions and what's really going on, right? What's really going on? So Dominion has a lawsuit against this person. 1.3 billion lawsuit against Sidney Powell. So that she was right, the Trump lawyer. Okay, I'm like, her name sounds familiar. So they're going after Sidney Powell because of the allegations put forward, about potential voter fraud in the 2020 election. So yeah. Yeah, they're suing just her. 1.3 billion against just her. And Dominion has hinted that there may be more lawsuits to follow, perhaps even including Trump himself. And see here, so here we go. In my opinion, here's where we go. Lies were told about the government, election officials, election workers, Dominion voting systems. These lies have consequences, Dominion CEO John Paulo said in a statement. Today is the first step to restore our good name and faith in elections by holding those responsible to account. We intend to pursue justice vigorously to the rightful end. 1.3 billion. Here's the thing. These people, they're just, so hypocritical. It's not even funny. Were there some lies? Probably. Yeah, there might have been some lies told, but there again, all of it wasn't lies. There was some discrepancies, all right, to say the least, with the numbers. Yes, with those Dominion numbers specifically, there were some discrepancies. Okay, so it wasn't all just lies. People weren't just making up stuff. But whatever. Free Thinking says, I can't lie, I have dark humor. Yes. Again, that's okay. Yeah, Free Thinking says, yeah, that's going to be an interesting case. Yeah. Again, at this point, it's just, for me, again, now we're going to, again, they still, like, Trump is out of there. But they're still making such an effort, to blame him for everything, to discredit, him and everybody connected to him. We're just going to make these people look bad. Remember when Obama, they were blaming, Obama, been out of office for years, and they're still, they still do it now, Obamacare, they still try to blame shit on Obama. That's what I mean. They switched everything from blaming everything, Obama for everything. Again, that they wanted to. Now it's like we're just gonna. Trump is the bad guy, and we're just gonna keep on until. Again, that's the question. That's the $1 million question. Who's the next bad guy? Or bad? Who are we gonna shift all this? Who are we going to blame the bad stuff for after Trump is out of there? I mean, he's basically out of there. And again, that's the $1 million question. Who are we going to blame it all on after? In the 2 weeks? Not looking too good for I don't know. That's what concerns me. You can't blame it on Trump forever. Heather says Biden's brother-in-law contracts with Dominion. Doesn't surprise me at all. Thanks for that tidbit. For the fact checkers, we cannot confirm nor deny that. But again, the hypocrisy. That's why none of this stuff, again, I said, people, I know some people, I don't know, some people probably think there's something wrong with me because I laugh a lot at this stuff. What's wrong with that guy? Why is he always laughing? What else can you do? What else can you do? The hypocrisy is, again, it's so obvious at this point. So I'm just waiting. This is what I'm doing. I'm biding my time. I'm getting a little frustrated because I'm like, why don't y'all come on? Is it the aliens? What's the next? Again, where's the next bad guy? What's the next distraction? Because they're milking Trump. They're really do you guys agree? What do you guys think? Are they milking? The Trump, whatever you want to call it, situation. Like it seems to me that they're really, really milking it now. They're really, really milking it. There's nothing else. Come on, you can't get anything else out of this. Or can you? What do you guys think? Yes. Yes, we talked about that. Yes, on a previous episode. Yes, there is an alien disclosure. So that's what leads me to believe that next thing, it's the alien thing. It's coming. As far as the next issue, the next problem, the next threat, the next bad guy, yeah, it's coming. That's what the evidence points to, because they're framing. They already started framing it. Again, now all of a sudden, for years and years and years, you were crazy if on mainstream media they called you a crackpot or all this other stuff if you believed in UFOs. They did everything to discredit people who talked about it and researched it and whatever. And now all of a sudden, what's it called? ATIB, aerial threat identification, whatever, phenomenon, ATIP. Now all of a sudden, they come out and just casually say, yeah, we've been looking at it, and they've been calling it. And what they don't call them UFOs. What was good Lord, I forgot. Like I said, I was talking about it the other day. UI, I can't remember. They don't call it UFO. They call it something else. Unidentified aerial phenomenon or something like that. There's a different name for it. But again, it's framed up. It's being framed up. Get to the point, Pearly. It's getting framed up from mainstream as a threat. So, that leads me to believe, and yes, as Free Thinking says, gear up for the green man, bro. Yep. That's what the expectations. I'm just going off what these people are doing. That's what I mean. I'm not, you telling me, yes, there's a threat. There's unidentified. That's why we're looking into it, because yes, it's national security. We don't know what these things are. We don't know who's flying them. So that's what we're looking at. And again, that's common sense. I get it. But why, again, why did y'all deny it for all this time? Again, the only reason was to discredit people and to make people's lives difficult, which is terrible, which is a terrible thing to do. And I'll say it again. I've said it before, I'll say it again. These people do not care about you. Okay? They don't care about you. And they do things like that. They will ruin your life. That's what I mean. Like, how many pilots, and again, people are scared to talk about UFOs and all this stuff because you lose, they would ground you, How many times, have you heard testimony from these people? I didn't say anything for so long because I would have lost my, they would have grounded me. They would have fired me. They would have prosecuted me. Whatever the case may be, And now, we were looking into it. That's terrible in my opinion. That's a terrible thing to do. And that's why I've got no problem saying these people don't, it's obvious they don't care. They don't care about ruining your life. They don't care. Oh man. JFK. Yes, Heather says. Oh really? I thought that shit was still locked up for another 20 years. The JFK. Heather says JFK files being unsealed in 2021. Really? I didn't know it was this year. I thought we still had time. I thought that wasn't coming for a while. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you. Free thinking. Yes. Unidentified aerial phenomena. UAPs. Yes, that's what I was trying to. Again, y'all. I keep telling y'all. My bad. I'm getting old. I'd be forgetting. Yes, the UAPs is what they call them. Unidentified aerial phenomenon. So yeah. And and to bring Trump again, they use Trump to do certain things, right? He announced the creation of the Space Force, which again, you and I know that part of it was BS. Of course, there's been a Space Force. They didn't just decide to do it a couple of years ago. But they would have us believe that, and that's isn't that strange? Again, the question is why did they pick Trump to make that announcement? See, that's when I look, when I look at this stuff and this information, those are the types of questions I ask. Like, that's a pretty important, disclosure. Hey, yes, we're the military, it's official, we're establishing a military presence in orbit and beyond. They didn't, they didn't go into specifics, but at least in orbit. And again, it's all framed up as, we got to protect ourselves against the other countries that have weapons in space already, because that's what if we talked about that on another episode, and we went over actually the announcement with the DOD guy. Basically, that's the excuse they gave. China and Russia, these other countries, have weapons. Actually, not just weapons, but they admitted to oh good Lord, directed the DEWs. Again, another thing, DEWs, direct energy weapons, that people like you and I have been talking about and have learned about, and that they told, mainstream was like, y'all are crazy, no such thing, that technology doesn't exist. And now in 2020, they came out and admitted to it. And again, they framed up, and this is how they did it. When they made the announcement, and they're explaining what they're going to do in space and why they're there, they specifically said, I can't remember that guy's name. We'll pull up the video. It's on the DOD website. Go look it up. But their excuse was, well, these other countries have directed energy weapons in space, so now now we're going to make sure we can defend ourselves, so we have to put ours. That's what they said. So again, we're led to believe that, y'all just decided to do it now. Anyway, that's the stuff that's like, come on. Come on, man. What are you talking about? Pollard just bowed. Oh, what do you mean? Yeah, really? You know what? That's what I mean. Like I said, it's Apple was pressuring them. Really? Like officially? Good Lord. I don't know, y'all. Like, you don't need Apple. Like we don't need these people. I hope that's not true. I hope they don't. Because you can't please. I mean, I don't know. Let me see. Free Thinking says, yeah, sorry, it is. That's too bad. I don't know. We'll see what that means. I'm still on there. Again, that's all we can do. We do the best we can. with what we got, and that's what I would just say when I, you know, so when we ask for support, again, this is what the donations are for. Again, you know, to have, again, an email server and all this stuff, you know, um, you know, text, text messaging databases, all these things, and again, is what on the back end here, we have to have in place in order to keep in touch with you guys in case, again, we're going to get kicked off. We're going to get censored, right? So yeah, when we ask for the donations, Cash App PQ, that's PCUE for those listening to the audio only. That's what they're for, okay? So that we can, pay for what we need to have in place so that we can stay in touch. Because again, we cannot be dependent. We don't expect to be allowed to freely, again, at a certain level. Again, our audience gets too big and they're going to, it's only a matter of time. So, yep, links right there on the screen, Cash App PQ, and yes, we appreciate your support. Pearly2Q.com is live. We just have a coming soon page there right now, but that will be fully live here, soon. Because yes, I'm doing this all in-house. I wish I could afford, to pay people to do some of this stuff for me, but I just cannot at the moment, so I have to do it all myself. So it's coming. Pearlyq.com is there, and like I said, that will be another way we can stay in touch. In case we run into any issues out here on your favorite social media platform. But shout out to D Live, and that's what I mean. That's why we're on these other platforms. D Live. BitChute, we have an account. I just haven't uploaded any content there yet. And now, that's what I mean. It depends. Like I said, with the censorship stuff, it's like, should I waste? But I guess I have no choice. Like, we just have to, we have to diversify, and we can't have our, that's what we just have to do if we're going to continue, to do the content. So, but yeah, follow me, like I said, Twitter, all social media, PearlyQ, all right? But yeah, shout out to D Live, who, again, content creator oriented, and I guess, again, they're forced to do a little, they can't be totally free. They're, again, all these people, all these platforms are getting pressure, from their, the entities in whatever country they are to censor people. They're getting pressure to do this. So, it's just what we have to deal with, people. Thanks. Yes. Appreciate it. Yes, good night. Clevine says, I'm leaving to go pray. Pray rosary. Have a good night. Thanks for the chat. Yes, thank you. And you're welcome. And yeah, I appreciate everybody for for stopping by, hanging out with us. Yeah, had a good time. Yes, good night. Free thinking. Yeah. Says, thanks again. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Heather says, just collect the band badges. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm working on the content, not the content, the merch store and the t-shirt designs. That's a good one. Band badge. That's a good one. It's a good design. I think we're going to do that for the t-shirt and the mugs. Get your badge. We ban ourselves and they can't do it to us, right? That's one strategy. And that's one that I've used. I'll make fun of myself first. That way you know, it's that preemptive strategy. And you can't do it. And it works. That's a good strategy to follow. Yes, sir. Yes, and good night. Yeah, everybody. Appreciate everybody checking in. Yes, good night, Heather. Appreciate it. And yeah, what time is? Oh yeah, it's 8 o'clock. It's getting late. I know. Yeah, and other time zones, and everybody else. And yeah, appreciate everybody checking in. You know, I know we got people across the pond checking in, like all the way from like New Zealand, and Australia, and the UK. So yes, we appreciate everybody. And yeah, on that note, yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. We're just kind of hanging out for a while. So yeah, stay tuned. More content again. Pearly Q on all social media. Make sure, yeah, if you're on YouTube and you know you're still on those places, go ahead. We're on there, Pearly Q. You know, on YouTube. Periscope until they shut it down. Twitter, of course, Facebook, D Live. I think that's it. All right, and I'm forgetting one. My bad. Mixcloud for the audio podcast. And if you catch us live, I mean they do the video on Mixcloud, but it's the video is only live the one time, and then but the audio podcasts are archived for you guys. So yeah, Mixcloud as well. All right. Again, all the links are in the description. Okay, in every video description. So make sure you're following us. All right, and yeah, let me get out of here. All right, it's your man Pearly Q. For the Pearly Q podcast. We'll see you guys on the next episode.